We're out and about doing a late night walkabout. Did I mean rhyme? Not really, and I don't think it rhymed either. Anyway, please do me the ginormous favor as you guys clock in. I'm just kidding. As you check me out, please like, subscribe, comment down below. And of course, hit that little bell icon. Know when I'm putting out the next vid. And again, guys, we're still going for the October thing. So please, guys, hit me with those likes, comments, and of course those subscriptions, because they really help the channel. Because I noticed that I get a few pushes here and there, but like the stupid algorithm basically retracts. It's like I'm taking 2 steps forward and 19 steps back. So help me knock that algorithm right in the teeth, because I'm sick and tired of seeing my analytics going up and down, back and forth. Man, I swear, it's like an elevator. And I'm dizzy looking. It's like, have you ever seen the corny ass movies where somebody's jumping or whatever, and the fucking cats or dogs are going? That's the fucking analytics doing shit that I just don't get. And I know for a fact it's the fucking algorithm. They don't know what they're fucking doing anymore. There's certain criteria that it helps, and I'm like, no, it really doesn't. The criteria is basically so arbitrary that I feel like it's not even an algorithm anymore. It's just basically the certain moderators trying to be petty as fuck. Mind you, this is just my personal opinion. Whether or not it's true, well, it's neither here nor there. Anyway, I just saw a video that just drove me to laugh my ass off, because some people are just so stupid. It was another one of those videos, and how you doing, guys? Those of you guys dropping in, thank you very much. Please do me a ginormous favor, hit that like, sub, and subscribe buttons. It definitely helps the channel. Anyway, here's a story for you guys. I was watching the video, and basically it was a normal retail reel, where this lady is basically saying, well, okay, so it's gonna be $21.95, and the other lady, mind you, it's the same lady, just different, hairdos or whatever, and they go, it's like, it's $21.95, and the other lady is like, no, I refuse. You refuse what? I don't know what you're talking about. I just refuse. It's like, the fuck do you refuse? It's like, I don't understand why it's that much. It's like, well, it's $20 for the product and $1.95 for the sales tax. That right there, I'm not paying that. What the fuck? It's like, you're not paying sales tax. Yes, I am a sovereign citizen. I am not paying that. And I'm like, oh dear God, which whatever God is listening to. Oh my gods on high, whoever gave this woman their brain must have been from the lost and found section. Because, oh my gods on high, I hear this and it blows my mind how stupid people can be. Oh, I'm sovereign citizen, and that exempts me. It exempts you for nothing. It doesn't. There is no way in hell it exempts you from anything in any kind of multiverse, especially here in the United States. And then they try to do the whole, well, I'm not going to pay your taxes, all that shit. And yet you try to reap the benefits. You basically say you can't pay your taxes, you can't do all that, but you are fully fully. Okay, reaping benefits. Ladies and gentlemen, the fuck? The fuck is wrong with y'all? Look, don't get me wrong. I'm not too happy with the government half the time myself. But that doesn't mean I'm going to go out and say, hey, you know, I'm not going to go out and basically say, well, their little taxes are shit. Well, they are, but the point is I still pay them. And it's not like I don't pay them myself. I pay them indirectly. And I'm fine with that. Because they get paid and I'm not in trouble. So it ends there. That's literally what's going on. And mind you, I pay every time I go to the store. Every time I go to the store, I look at the price and I said, okay, let's see. So it's $9. So I'm gonna go $11. Yes, I go $2 up just in case for the taxes. Yes, folks, I pay my fucking taxes. Difference is, between you and me, folks, between you and me, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are thinking the same thing, and this is not how our society works, unfortunately. We are living in a society where it's literally the upside down pyramid. Basically, we pay the taxes, and the people below, which are and they say, mind you, it's not that they're below us, it's they're above us technically, if you really want to go into the real, because our taxes trickle down, and mind you, we get paid extra because some schmuck thought it was a good idea to tax the poor more than tax the rich. And it doesn't make a lick of fucking sense, because it should be the other way around, because they have more ability to get taxed than we do, and we are the ones suffering. And they say, well, you can't afford it, shit. Well, gee, I wonder why. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, we get paid just enough to survive. Most people. And a lot of people say, well, why don't you work more? Oh, shut the fuck up. It's like, I get paid just enough to survive and not sacrifice myself 24 hours a day. I work 6 hours a day, 5 days a week. Yes, folks, if you do the count, it's 30 hours a week, 35 if I feel like I need to give up a few more hours. Difference is, guys, this is the difference. I do that willingly. They say, well, why don't you go full 8 hours and you get more money? I didn't think of that at all. It's not like I tried and they told me not to clock in at certain points. Mind you, my job doesn't do that. I'm just saying. The point is, I can't because, well, sometimes I have life going on. Sometimes my life doesn't allow me to get on those kind of hours. I always have to make sure my family is taken care of. I do. You think that my life is cozy? Well, under most circumstances it is. And it isn't, because at the same time, I also struggle. There are days where we eat whatever we can find in my fridge. I've had days where 2 days, it was 2 days until my next paycheck, right? 2 days. And I'm still eating nothing but like celery and peanut butter. And that's all we have. Yes, folks. I've had days like that. And we say, well, get yourself some ramen. We didn't have enough money for ramen either. We were that poor. And people say, well, why don't you work more hours? Again, I just explained why. So, every time somebody that is privileged into thinking that, well, you can just do it this way and, you know, it works better. Yeah, if my life works on the principle of fairy dust and wishes, not to mention sugar, because my life doesn't always work in tandem with what your reacts. Life isn't always easy, and believe me, my life, I barely just got it to the point where I got it where I wanted, and I don't feel like I'm starving. So, anyway, I am from Arizona. By the way, Joe Schmo. Nice. I like that. Thank you for checking out my video. Please do me a favor and like and, of course, subscribe. It definitely helps the channel. I like your name, man. It makes me think of a Three Stooges short. Los Angeles. City of Angels. How you doing, McQueen? Thank you for checking out my video. I'm just putting out basically this video basically to tell you guys that I'm just sick and tired of us getting taken advantage of. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people are feeling the same way. There's even videos that I watch on a daily where basically it's just people basically saying, what the hell, companies, we're being charged left, right, and center, and you guys are literally just basically putting in the contracts that you can do whatever the fuck you want with us, and we have to just sit there and take it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be honest. Whatever company, and mind you, this is what I'm explaining, there are companies like and Disney and all those other companies thinking that they can control us. Ladies and gentlemen, they don't control us. They exist to entertain. They are basically trying to tell us that we need to do it by their rules or not at all. And let me ask you guys one question. Is that okay? Is that okay with you guys? You sit there and you gotta take what they give us and be happy. That if whatever small little benefits come to us, that we just have to say, thank you, sir, can I have another? And they say no, and you're like, okay, sir, okay. Well, guess what? You don't have to do that. You don't have to sit there and take that. I'm just saying, folks. Tell those big wig companies that if they think they can control us by their little products, well, guess what? We have them by their nose hairs. You know how I know? As consumers, we could just tell them to fuck off. And mind you, here's the problem. They're trying to roll out their new system, right? The Switch 2. and that's more of an example. I'm putting an example. They're doing a Switch 2 rollout, right? And mind you, they say, well, I got a Switch 2, and if I don't do exactly what they want, they will come in for a brick, basically. They basically disable they will permanently disable your system, which is bullshit, because the moment they do that, they lose a lot, and I do mean myself, a lot of respect. Whoever is in charge of the CEO, whoever's in charge right now, they really need to knock that shit off. Because if they keep doing that crap, they're gonna lose a lot of people. Mind you, Nintendo has really amazing games, so they have some right to, enjoy the fruits of the loins. But the problem I have with all my heart is, unless they bring back some of the old classics, like for instance, there's a few games that I feel like they should bring back. As far as some of the GameCube games, some of those games are a lot of fun. They brought back one of the Samus games, the Metroid, amazing game. I love it, and it's one of the originals as far as for the GameCube. Mind you, that's not the only GameCube game that I have that is classic. I have Boten Aten. Don't ask me how to say that. Boten. The point is, it's one of my favorite games because it has a very unique fighting style. So it's really hard to explain. Basically, you fight with cards, and you gain these cards by either extracting them from everyday objects, or you gain them by winning and or trading and buying shit. So it's a fun game, and I loved it. The game itself has a lot of quirks, but it works for what it is. The problem I have is, like I was saying, the Switch games, they are so much fun. But why in all hell are you guys gonna them gonna put out saying, hey, guess what? We don't like the way we don't like your activity, so we're gonna brick your system. Boom! Now you can never play that game again on this system. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? What was I doing so suspicious? Well, it looked like you were suspiciously long on something. Dude, I was in the toilet. Oops. Literally, that's all their response would be. Oops. It's like, you were suspiciously long on a cutscene, and we don't like the way that looked. So we will brick your shit. And I'm like, dude, if you look into the code, it has no different code than what I bought. And mind you, another problem I'm having, mind you, a lot of systems have it, including the PS5 and Xbox as well. They say everything you buy, including the disc, you are literally, all you're doing is purchasing the right to basically play the game, but it isn't technically yours. So you're telling me I spent almost $100, mind you. This is new Switch game prices, $100, saying that you are telling me I gotta pay this much just to rent the IP, saying that yes, I have a copy of said IP of said game. So it isn't the game I'm buying, it's the right to say that I have the game so I can play. But it isn't mine, technically. Between you and me, folks, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. And game companies, all you rich people, do better. You know, do you guys remember what happened? That one CEO? Remember, guys, there's more than one Luigi. I'll be right back, guys. Pues, más o menos, ¿usted?
Me di un baño.
Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna talk to you about that. So anyway, guys, so like I said, just be respectful and show a little love, guys. And all you companies that are watching this, if you guys are watching this at all, do us all a favor and have more respect for your game community, because believe me, guys, if you don't respect us, we don't respect you. It's that simple. And believe me, that's gonna sound threatening, but it isn't. It's just me basically telling you that you started something that you cannot finish. I'll tell you that right now. We gamers are petty, so be very careful. Anyway, take care. Be safe, guys, and hopefully I get to see you guys hit that like and subscribe button. From you, Joe, hit that subscribe button. Anyway, take care. This is your friendly neighborhood GAMERDJINN, Candor. Wishing you love, luck, happiness, and a little magic. Take care.